Good morning, traders. It's 8:36 a.m., 10th November 2015, and welcome to Justfintech ProAMT Traders Digest. Let me go through the disclaimer first. Trading futures involves substantial risk of loss and not suitable for all investors. This video is for educational purpose only and not a recommendation to trade. Please consult your personal financial advisor or do your own research before taking any trades based on the levels discussed here. We are not responsible for any losses arising due to trades taken on the basis of these levels. The information in this video is in accordance with the terms and conditions, risk disclosure. So, we may open somewhere around there, which is just the edge which I am watching for. We'll have a look at the charts. Why I'm looking that as an edge. As we were discussing a few days back, that the election results may or may not impact the markets, but it is the intention of the players who had taken the position. So obviously, those smart guys would have gone short, and hence this gap down. So a gap down which had a highest volume in past few weeks, actually, the opening volume, and after open it never looked back, as we can see here. This volume bar is the highest, and then after opening started marching upwards. It went till this zone, and then we can see a huge sideways move from around 10 till 2 o'clock, a sideways move of 4 hours, and then a breakout after that. So let's have a look at Banknifty. Four hours and then a breakout, and actually went towards the previous day's point of control and closed the point, so that next year profile. So here, if we can see, I just merged this because this elongated profile of yesterday, and points, there are few anomalies left to be repaired. So again, what can be expected is, till we are able to hold this POC, till we are able to hold 7850, this was the pullback. I'll show. So see, here we opened the first half an hour, then came back down after opening in the B period, came back down, again made a higher high, then again open of C period, came back down, again made a higher high, and then open of D period could not make a higher high, and E period made a higher high but came back. The F period came back, made a low, could not push through the B period open, or C period open, and again the G opened right at the F low. So here we have rejected these prices. So 7850, there was no interest below 7850, and then finally the J period broke out above the high of the day, and K again a new higher high, L is again a new higher high, and M is again a new higher high. So one time framing market post that breakout. Now what we can expect from this profile is either we push back down and can go even till here, because that doesn't still change the probabilities of what may happen. uh, it's a fresh breakdown, and there are all chances that we can establish balance within this zone, or we come back here, get rejected, and then push back within this balance. So till we don't push back within this 7960 and 7985 zone, till we don't push back within this and start accepting higher prices, there are all chances that we may keep on rotating here to establish a nice balance and repair all the anomalies in this profile, and then decide the further action. The other scenario can be that we push back, get acceptance below, and then start pushing down and leave this anomaly behind to be repaired later on. And as Banknifty, again almost the same thing like Nifty. Only thing is it tried to push back above the POC of this balance. This is a 2-day balance which I have merged. So it tried to push above that, but could not get acceptance there. It was a spike. So if we open within this, and hopefully we'll be doing that, so till we can hold 16850 kind of zone, this anomaly here, we'll be looking at a push back into the POC of yesterday, and then acceptance there, and march upwards. If we start trading below 16850 and get accepted there, if we start trading even chopping sideways, then I'll be fearing a breakdown, further breakdown from there. Well, let me show you the long term chart, so we can just know why we got rejected from the lows. If this is the balance of 24th September and 28th September. So open right at the value area low, and not open actually, it's just there, but it went down first, so made a low of 7790, and then so can't be quoted as open, and went right up there. So it was a rejection of the lows, and then entered the value area first, went towards the POC, and then finally reached the VAH and could not push above that and stay there. So 7957 important LVN on the composite volume profile, and down here we have 7853 important HVN on the composite volume profile. So again that HVN matches with the single print of yesterday, that 7850 which we just saw, and the opening volume, the opening volume of the half hour and the second half hour were like way above the 5-day median, but then the volume started dropping, and finally this push again got some volume. So basically if we can stay above 7935 zone, then we can again go towards yesterday's highs and then 7990 and above, and otherwise looking for a push towards 7850 and then again rotate back up to 7890 and above. If we get acceptance below that, would be a danger, I think. This is for today. So here we are, open up here and then push to make a low of 7790. So that was just in the opening seconds, and then a huge buying interest seen here. So a huge buying interest right at the volume based VL of the day, 7805, and then a huge push towards the open, a chop in that range, and then finally pushed through the open and started trading in the upper range. Again, consolidation here. So here I just threw up a custom profile to see if we can break out when we break out of this value. Finally, this push up here above this high, and again a test back of that, and then going to fill the gap. So here, if we can see, the gap is filled from the low, not from the close, but we entered the range of Friday and finally closed just near to the highs. So on the volume front, we can see this one distribution, and though this is a second larger distribution altogether, but again within that there is this one distribution, this one, and again this one. So two distributions, two larger distributions, and then again three minor distributions within that lower larger distribution. What this pointed to, the Friday profile pointed, was the higher prices are not getting accepted, and hence we saw this breakdown here. As of now, it points that lower prices were rejected because we have a gradient post this 7810's kind of area. So what we can expect today is open somewhere in this range, and then come down towards this zone, come down towards this HVN of 7850, and instantly get reject 00 and 7925, and then later either chop in this range or push above this if we get late buying support, which is unlikely as of now. The second scenario is open here, chop in this range, and then push down, push below 7850, which is very unlikely as of now because the rejection yesterday from the lows was good, and expecting it to rotate back to go within the previous profiles and accept there. But we never know when the auction is live. If it starts to push down below 7850, obviously it will lose momentum, and acceptance below that will again let us see much lower levels today. Excuse me. So again the same gap down open and then a push. As we can see, no volumes at all at the bottom, so the price is getting rejected completely. Very gradient profile here, and then sideways chop and break above that. So here we have a gap in the price. So basically, if we open somewhere here, then a push down towards this zone. There is again a gap here and a pullback low. So push down towards 16,860. So yesterday I was discussing actually in the room that if we hold 16,850 we can push back. And same thing about Nifty, which I was discussing, is the test of 8 oh 7 8 7855 had buyers in, and I said that if we can hold that level we can easily push towards day highs, and that happened. But in fact I was not well in the morning yesterday, and when I came back on the screen, uh, maybe I could not make up my mind, or maybe because I didn't see the earlier action for like an hour or hour and a half, so was very reluctant to take the trade. So actually just kept on watching, uh, did not trade anything yesterday. Obviously a very good day to trade, would have given a very nice opportunity, very low risk opportunity to go long. But all days are not for trading. uh, I don't feel comfortable when I am not comfortable and don't take a trade, because the market is here to stay forever, and we can, if the mind is working well, if we are comfortable, if we stay healthy and fit, we'll always have a next day to trade. So here, Bank Nifty, if we push down back here and then maybe pull back towards 17,000 and then towards 100 and above. The other thing is, we open somewhere here, chop in that range, push back towards 16,870, 16,850, and then push down further. If we go below that and get accepted, again the same scenario like Nifty futures, we may see newer lows, which is unlikely as of now, because normally what has happened is, uh, tomorrow there will be more trading, and people like start cash buying just as a token, and that keeps the index there, because there are many guys buying there in the cash index. But anyways, we'll leave it up to the market what it wants to do. Will not make further assumptions. These were just the key projections that I'll be looking at when the market opens.